Welcome to Kendra's Artistic Crochet Designs. And today we're going to make a scrubby washcloth, and we are going to be making this washcloth is going to be the honeycomb stitch. So you'll do, I did 20, I chained 20, made my base row. Okay, so now we're going to start with a simple stitch. Then the next one is a purl stitch, and then a simple. So you'll repeat that: simple purl, all the way across. So simple purl, simple purl, simple purl, simple purl. Now I'm on a purl, and this is a simple purl, simple, and purl. And then the end stitch. And you should still have 20 loops on your hook. And then we're going to take those off by going through one, and then going through two, 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 all the way across until you're back to one loop on your hook. So keep going through two, all right, and that's what it looks like. Now the second row, or every row after this, whenever the very first one we know was a simple, so we're going to make it a purl. So where there's a simple, it'll be a purl. Where there's a purl, it'll be a simple. Okay, and then there is a purl over the simple, and then simple where the purls are. And you could tell where the purls are because there's a little knot at the bottom of that. I don't know if you can see. There's a little knot at the bottom of this loop here. So this was a simple, so I'm going to make it a purl. The next one was a purl, so we're going to make it a simple. Or, you could just see it, or you can just remember that, okay, last row I started out with a simple, I'm going to start the next row out with a purl. So whenever you go through this row just like that, and then the next row you'll start out with a simple, and vice versa. And then every other row is like simple. You'll start out with a simple purl, and until your washcloth is a square of, if this is 7 inches long, you'll just keep going until it is 7 inches. So you'll have a perfect square. That was a purl, so I'm going to make that a simple. Just like that. Okay, and then we will be back to do the border on this. I'll see you then. Okay, so as you can see this design. This design looks like a honeycomb. Looks pretty cool. All right, so we're going to um, take and bind this off and put a little border around this. All right, but what we're going to do is we're just going to do a single crochet bind off. Actually, we're going to do the, I see that this last row started out with a simple, so I'm going to do a purl here and bind this off in single crochet. Then the next one is going to be a simple bind off, and the next one will be a purl bind off. I'm going to do that all the way across. All right, so we've got, now we go to the end where we go through those 2 stitches there. We're going to put 3 single crochets in there. And then you're just going to put a single crochet at the end of each row. And you're going to go all the way around it like that. And then we'll be back to show you what to do next. Okay, so this is our honeycomb washcloth, and that's a small one, but you can make this bigger. You could chain 27 to make a bigger washcloth and just make it a plain washcloth. Or you can make it into a scrubby washcloth. And last month we did a ocean stitch scrubby washcloth, and you can go back to that video and I show you how to do the scrubby part and how to crochet it together. So if you want to make it a scrubby washcloth, then you can do that too. So that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day, and bye-bye now.